Shreya Kundu explains what Tariq's win means for India.
Right, Geeta. So we're talking about the India-Bangladesh ties at this given point of time and what a Tariq Rahman-led BNP win in Bangladesh would be meaning for those very bilateral ties. Just to quickly take you through, it is Prime Minister Modi, as Indrajit was also laying it down, who's gone out and wished Tariq Rahman and congratulated him, and he's one of the first leaders to do that at this given point of time, which also brings out that very significance in ties between these two countries. Very firstly, it will be a possible reset to the New Delhi and Dhaka ties. That comes in at a very crucial point, given that earlier also we were discussing about how there has been strains, there have been turbulent patches on these very ties when we speak of, ever since Sheikh Hasina's ouster, and there are a lot of points that needs to be taken into consideration, also including whether Sheikh Hasina will be extradited back to Bangladesh or not. Again, there's a possible end to the killings of Hindus in Bangladesh, while India is definitely taking every instance into cognizance. In fact, just a little while ago, there's a news that's come in of another Hindu man who's been killed in Bangladesh. It remains to be a very pressing issue and a grave concern for India at this given point of time, that what is happening to Hindus in Bangladesh. And Tariq Rahman will be definitely contacted by the Indian side to take things into control, to bring things into control at this point of time. Now, Tariq's BNP is seen as a more liberal option, because we need to understand that on the other side of the BNP at this point of time is Jamaat. The concerns that were surrounding Jamaat at the very behest was the fact that it is inching towards Islamic extremism, and that would have been a bigger concern for India to deal with when we are speaking of the current ties that the country shares with Bangladesh as a neighbor. India may also be benefiting from Rahman Yunus's differences. As we were mentioning before, Tariq Rahman and Mohammad Yunus both, in fact, have had conflicts ever since he's come back from exile as well. He's now, in fact, the chairman of BNP, and during that term itself, it's a matter of just 3 months probably, or even less than that, but even then we have seen Tariq Rahman be very critical of certain Yunus decisions taken by the interim government under Mohammad Yunus. And then another particular point would be that the BNP win could resonate in Bengal and Assam polls. Remember, there are elections, state elections on this side of the border. Again, infiltration has been a very crucial topic in both states, that is Bengal and Assam. That is also a matter which comes into occurrence when we speak of India and Bangladesh ties. And that is another challenge that will be, again, in front of Tariq Rahman when he steps into the role of Prime Ministers of Bangladesh at this point of time, which might also resonate in the elections that will be taking place in Bengal and Assam. And the other point is that Rahman has been critical of the Jamaat. As we were mentioning, the Jamaat brings in concerns about Pakistan and China's growing influence on Bangladesh and the growing ties with Bangladesh, which is why Rahman is seen as a much more liberal option at this given point of time for India. And he has been critical of the Jamaat, growing influence of Jamaat, which was earlier, in fact, a banned party in Bangladesh. So these are some of the broad points why we see India-Bangladesh ties being highlighted and being looked at, and why Tariq Rahman's win will be quite critical.
Very important aspects that you raised there, Shreya.